Okay, good morning, folks, and welcome to Swing Trading Today. I just scrolled through Zero Hedge, and somebody's got to tell me what QAnon is, because I have no idea. Twitter targets QAnon, nukes 7,000 accounts, restricts 150,000 more. If somebody knows what the heck that is, please let me know. All right, so this morning, hey, Pat, good morning. This morning, I changed it up a bit. We started a little bit later because I wanted to see whether or not we would continue to fade this morning or would we catch a bid. And it looks as though, I'm going to go to the charts in a moment. It looks as though we're starting to come off the lows of the session. Okay. All right, so beginning with the 10-year bond up again. They spiked it. This last 4-hour bar, which opened up at about, I guess, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that means that yields are down yet again. Let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar got killed yesterday. And it continues. So we rallied a bit this morning, but now we are fading yet again. So the dollar looks weak. I'm not going to be a bit surprised to see a 94 handle on the Dixie by Friday. Good morning, Oliver. Trish, good morning. I know everybody wants me to get to equities, so let's jump into equities. So yesterday, the market sent us a signal, and that signal was that the VIX was up, along with the S&P 500 being up. Other signals were that we were gapping up on light volume, fading, and the other signal was that while the S&P 500 was up, equally down were, in a percentage basis, equally down were the triple Q names of the Nasdaq 100. So some red flags were firing off yesterday, and we did acknowledge the signals by booking some profits on our long positions, not all of them, and going short the trip Q names, and not a huge position, but enough to put somewhat of a hedge onto our long positions. Now, the S&P 500 down over a third of a percentage point, but the upshot is that we have a support level here at 32.29, let's call it, and we have reversed off of that price level. So what I'm going to do here is create an alert. Just to let me know if we break support. Keep it simple. Okay. Moving on to the Nasdaq 100. Now, they're not as down as much as the S&P 500, but they were down yesterday versus the S&P 500 being up. The rising 20-period moving average is acting as support. This 4-hour bar only opened up a little over an hour ago. So the question is, because we broke down the prior 4-hour bar below support, do we hold this support level or do we fade down below it and the 20-period moving average? So all I'm doing right now is drawing lines in the sand. Okay. What else? Where's our small caps? Yeah, the small caps are down spot 85%. Like the other indexes, they have reversed off of support. I already have an alert set up here. I want to keep that there. Now, we scaled out a bit yesterday of our gold mining position. You know, before I go to that, let's take a look at VIX. You know, we struggled yesterday to close above 25. This is the July this is now the August contract. Okay. We struggled to close above it, and now we have gapped up above support. So we're back above the 25 mark. And that's not good. All right, gold is, wow. What a monster. What a monster. Gold up 12 bucks the ounce. A bit of resistance up here. Let's see how silver's doing. So silver went exactly where we thought it would. We went straight up and into resistance, and sellers moved in. Now, we booked profits yesterday on our silver trade. I would love for a retracement here to re-enter. But this 4-hour bar is looking pretty good. We still have about 2 hours and 90 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes, 90 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes left in this candlestick before it closes. So let's throw it up on alert here. Okay. The microphone's low? Oh, you know what? Hold on one sec. How's this any better, Pat? I had some ambient noise in the background. Okay. Let me check out some comments. Leading lithium Australia, it is worth looking up. OLL. We need an online learning platform that works, and I have found through my research. Okay. Oh, a mint mark. Thank you. QAnon conspiracy theory that the deep state is against Trump. Interesting. I never heard of that. I don't know. I'm pretty in tune with politics. I'm surprised I never heard of that before. I learn a new thing every day. All right, let's take a look at some ag names. Wheat down, but catching a bid now. Corn. It's also catching a bid. So it looks like the ag names are coming back to life here a little bit after a rough week last week. Copper. And I want to check out Bitcoin as well. As a matter of fact, I have it in front of me. Let's bring it up. All right, so Bitcoin's looking really strong. You know, yes, it's down, but what happened yesterday is that we recaptured prior support. Now we're retesting it, and it appears as though we're holding. So to me, this is a buy signal, because the higher level view is that you're buying it at the lower end of a trading range with a price target at around 10,000 per coin. So a little bit of risk, sizable reward. So Bitcoin interesting today. Copper. Catching a bid, coming off the lows now. In the trading range. The trend is still up. Let's do some chart requests. Before I do that, let's circle back and take a look at the Nasdaq 100. All right, they continue to recover a bit here. This may be positive by the time we open up. Okay. All right. First couple I have up are for Yancey. Trish, you still in pets? Or are you still interested in that? And Yancey wants CODX. Looking very good. A very nice chart. This is a monthly chart. We're just off the highs of the month. Weekly chart, outstanding. We've broken out on Stokes. We've broken out on RSI and a follow through on price. Very strong chart. A beautiful day yesterday. We retested support and then buyers moved in. The only downside here that I could see is that we're above the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. We may pull back and do a retest of this support level here at around 1950. I'd be interested in that at that price point. Okay. Gotcha, Trish. Okay. SLP. Excuse me. SLP. Monthly chart. A pretty chart. We're coming off the highs a little bit here, but still a very healthy chart, a bit extended. And we have weekly resistance right above at 68.81. So if I were long from the breakout, I'd be looking to trim positions here until such time as we cross the Rubicon, get through this resistance level, or we will get an orderly pullback. Daily chart. A little bit of resistance here at 66.50. And it was last resistance on July the 13th. You know, if we close above it, that sets the stage for a rally up to this daily resistance level at around 69.50. Let's just overlay a weekly chart really quick. Yeah, but just keep in mind, on a daily chart, and for those folks not familiar, this is Trend Spider Automated Technical Analysis. There's a link below, 35% off. It's the lowest price on the interweb. So check it out. I use it as my spell check for technical analysis. Use it all the time, and it helps me to stay out of trouble. So keep in mind that when you're using a daily chart with SLP, you have, yes, a daily resistance level above, but below that, you have a weekly resistance level. So it's a nice chart. However, some, sorry to repeat myself, but some resistance levels above. FRO. Front line. Excuse me. Whoa. We are in a big congestion area, as noted by this heat map. But we are just off of monthly support. These Stokes are declining, which I don't like. That's a turnoff. And we are off the highs of the month. Weekly chart. We are trying to put in what the heck just happened there? Let's try that again. We're trying to put in a higher low on Stokes. We do have a breakout on RSI. Let's take this heat map off. Okay. And we have a breakout on price. We're doing a retest. Let's check out the daily chart before I give an opinion here. It's a recovery play. There's going to be a lot of backing and filling. Just like you're seeing here on the daily chart. We broke out on the 15th. One retest, a failed breakout. Now we're coming in for a second retest. You know, from a risk-reward perspective, it's not a dangerous play, because if we drop back down into this trading range, it's a breakout point failure, and that would take us out of the trade automatically. Because when you get a breakout point failure or a bull trap, at a bare minimum, you're going to come down here to the prior lower band of support, and there's a very good chance that it breaks. So the discipline is stop out on a failed breakout. So again, if we drop back down to this trading range, I would get out, and you have a lot of upside potential here. But it's a recovery play, so you got to be patient with it. I wouldn't expect it to go ripping through the roof right away, unless that an earnings report upgrade or something else. I see. Gotcha, Oliver. Snap is down 10%. Did they report? Crushed. You got a price target increase this morning. All right, so it reported yesterday. All right, so it's obviously disappointed somehow or other here. But they got a bunch of price target increases. So somebody out there likes them. We'll watch it. I'd like to see it down in the teens. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, folks. And with that, I'm going to say everybody have a great trading day, a profitable trading day. Let's take a quick peek at the... Yeah, as I mentioned, they would probably turn the Nasdaq 100 positive, and they are positive yet again. Let's take a quick peek at the Russell. It is still down. I agree with you, Pat. Earnings season BS. S&P 500 is still down. So it's going to be a money flow. It's a money flow game. You know, one day, I shouldn't say one day. It's a few days of money into the Nasdaq 100, the triple Qs, the mega caps. Then they pause. Then it's money that rotates into the quote-unquote value stocks, and then they pause. So right now, it looks like today is going to be the day money flow goes into the Nasdaq 100, and everything else goes by the wayside. All right, with that, folks, again, have a profitable trading day. Stay safe. Be well.